Part 1. The invisible force shaping your life. I used to think life was just random, that bad things just happened, and some people were just luckier than others. But what if that's not true? You meet someone kind, warm, and things just seem to flow effortlessly for them. Meanwhile, others try their best, yet still struggle, still fall, still suffer. Is it just luck? Or is there something deeper happening beneath the surface? In Buddhism, that invisible thread is called karma, the universal law of cause and effect. But here's the twist. Karma isn't about reward or punishment. It's not some cosmic scoreboard keeping tally of your sins and virtues. Karma is simply this. Every thought, every word, every action sends out a ripple. And eventually, those ripples come back. If you plant a seed of kindness, that kindness will bloom. But if your actions are born from greed, anger, or ignorance, what grows may be thorns. And here's something even more powerful. Karma doesn't just respond to what you do, it responds to why you do it. Your intentions matter. That means, right now, with awareness, with choice, you can start reshaping your life. So let me ask you, what seeds are you planting today? If that question made you pause, you're already stepping into awareness. Stay with me because in the next part, we'll explore how even the smallest actions create waves that shape your destiny and how you hold the paddle on this river of karma. Don't scroll away. This could be the moment your life begins to shift. Part 2. The ripple you never saw coming. He gave a stranger a meal, and 10 years later, someone saved his life in a hospital hallway. Strange? Maybe. But that's how karma works. It doesn't always knock at your door the moment you do something kind or something cruel, but it's always there, watching, rippling. Imagine planting a seed. If it's an apple seed, you don't expect a cactus, right? Likewise, when you plant kindness consistently, quietly, it blooms, even if it takes seasons. But what happens when you plant anger, resentment, or selfishness? The truth is, your life today isn't just a result of what happened yesterday. It could be the echo of choices made years ago, or even lifetimes before this one. But here's where it gets powerful. Karma is not your prison, it's your palette. Imagine a river. Yes, the current may be strong. It's shaped by the past. But you are the boatman. You hold the oar. Every choice you make nudges the boat just slightly, but eventually it changes the entire course. Even a whisper of compassion, a silent prayer, a small moment of self-restraint. These are not small. They ripple. So the real question is, what kind of ripples are you sending out into the universe right now? In the next part, we'll uncover how one tiny shift in your awareness, just a breath, can stop years of negative karma from unfolding. You don't want to miss this. Part 3. The word that never left her mind. She was 12 when her father, in a moment of anger, told her, "You're just like your mother, selfish." She laughed it off. He apologized the next day. But that one sentence, it echoed for decades, through every relationship, every time she looked in the mirror. One careless moment changed everything. We often underestimate our words, our gestures, our tone. But in Buddhism, karma doesn't just record your actions, it remembers your intentions. That sigh of frustration, that unreturned smile, that comment you made when you thought no one was listening. Karma is real, not in theory, but in how your everyday energy touches the world. The resentment you carry, it doesn't just affect them, it poisons you, like a cup of hot coal you refuse to drop. But here's the hope. You are not trapped. Karma, like clay, softens with heat, the heat of awareness. Every present moment is your hands, ready to reshape it. Not tomorrow, not next year, now. So instead of asking, why did this happen to me? Try asking, what can I do right now to end the cycle? Because in the next part, we'll reveal 5 small but powerful practices that can cleanse your karma, starting with your next breath. Stay here. The shift begins now. Part 4, the turning point. How to transform karma and change the energy of your life. Imagine walking through a dense, dark forest at night. Every step uncertain, every shadow a possible danger. That's how many of us live, trapped in cycles of old karma, reacting on autopilot, not truly aware, but there's a way out. And it begins with a lantern. Mindfulness. Mindfulness doesn't just slow us down, it awakens us. It catches the moment before the anger explodes, before the old habit takes over. It gives you the power to respond with wisdom instead of reacting from pain. And when you're aware, everything changes. But awareness alone isn't enough. We must soften the heart too with compassion. Think about it. Even the smallest act of kindness, like letting someone merge in traffic or offering a sincere smile, sends ripples far beyond what we see. Compassion purifies karma. Forgiveness breaks the chains of harm. As the Buddha said, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. Then comes right speech. Your words are not just sounds, they're seeds. Some grow into flowers, others into thorns. One careless sentence can leave a scar, but one kind, truthful word can heal a soul. What are you planting with your speech? And let's not forget generosity, true giving, not out of guilt or pressure, but from a full heart. Whether it's $1, a helping hand, or a moment of your time, the energy behind the act matters most. When we give freely, the universe responds in kind. Hold too tightly, and life contracts. Open your hands, and abundance flows. But maybe the hardest path is patience. Holding a grudge is like carrying a heavy stone. You think it hurts the other, but it's your back that breaks. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing freedom. You're not your past mistakes. Keep planting seeds of goodness. Karma may take time, but it always turns. So how do you begin transforming your karma? That depends on the question you ask yourself next. What energy are you choosing to send into the world right now? Part 5. The tools that rewrite destiny. He used to explode over the smallest things. Cold coffee, a delayed email, a honking car on the freeway. But one morning, as he sat in stillness, something inside him shifted. It wasn't lightning. It wasn't dramatic. It was a quiet realization. He didn't have to react. He could pause and choose. That's the power of mindfulness. It sounds simple, but it's revolutionary. Because karma isn't just what happens to you. It's how you respond to what happens to you. Every breath you take in awareness is a vote for the future you want to create, not the one written by your past wounds. Through meditation, you don't escape reality. You sit with it, you watch it, until what once triggered you becomes transparent, powerless. And from that space of calm, you begin to choose kindness instead of reacting with harm, to breathe through frustration instead of feeding it, to ask, is this wise, before letting your ego speak first. The Buddha didn't promise that pain would disappear. He promised that your relationship to pain could change. And that's how karma transforms, not by force, but by clarity. Because when you practice mindfulness, you're not just meditating for peace. You're training your future self to walk gently, speak wisely, and love fully. And the best part? You don't have to be perfect. You just have to pause. But even with all the tools, one thing still pulls us back into old karmic loops. And that's what we'll uncover right after this. Stay with me. The final truth might just free you. Part 6. The man who changed his karma. There was once a man who had nothing. No food in his bowl, no light in his eyes. Each day, he walked the dusty roads of life with empty hands and a heavier heart. He had suffered for so long that he began to wonder, why me? So, one day, with desperation in his voice and sorrow in his soul, he approached the Buddha. Why do I live in poverty while others are blessed with comfort and peace? The Buddha looked at him gently and answered without judgment. In a past life, you were a wealthy man, but you clung to your riches. You locked your heart with greed and turned away those in need. What you experience now is not a punishment. It's simply the echo of choices once made. The man was stunned. His own suffering caused not by fate, not by others, but by himself. But then the Buddha said something even more powerful. You are not trapped by your past. The seeds you plant today can still bloom into a better tomorrow. And in that moment, something shifted. From that day forward, the man began to give. A handful of rice to a hungry child. A kind word to a stranger in pain. A smile, even when his own world felt dark. And slowly, almost like watching the sun rise after a long night, his life began to change. People came into his life with open hearts. Opportunities arrived when he least expected. Peace replaced the emptiness. He realized something most of us forget. Karma isn't about blame. It's about becoming. Every action, every intention, it's a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. You may not be able to erase the past, but you can always start painting a new future. So let me ask you, what karma are you creating right now through your thoughts, your choices, your silence? Because in the next part, we'll go even deeper into how your everyday habits might be shaping your destiny without you even noticing. What if the smallest habit you ignore today becomes the biggest obstacle in your next life? Conclusion: your future is in your hands. So many of us live with quiet regrets. We replay moments where we acted from fear, not love. We wonder, did I do enough? Was I kind enough? Can I still change? The answer is yes. Karma is not here to punish you. It's not some cosmic scoreboard tallying up your flaws. It's more like a garden. And every thought you have, every word you speak, every action you take is a seed you're planting. Anger grows thorns. Kindness grows blossoms. Compassion bears fruit. Your past may explain your current season, but it doesn't lock you into it. You are not trapped by yesterday's mistakes. You are free in every breath to begin again. So ask yourself gently, not with guilt, but with curiosity, what kind of karma am I planting today? Is it rooted in love or in fear? Is it healing or harming? Is it aligned with the person you truly want to become? Because every small act holding the door, pausing before reacting, listening without judgment, is a thread in the fabric of your future. And if you're still breathing, it's not too late. Maybe today, all you need to do is pause. Feel the moment and begin to choose differently. If this message touched something deep inside you, maybe you're already planting new seeds just by listening. And if someone comes to mind right now, someone who might need to hear this too, send them this video, not to fix them, but to remind them their future is still being written with every choice they make today.